Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Bobby. Lee and Ladybug. Good morning, Lee. You're looking lovely as ever. Hi, Ladybug. Nice to see you.
My sock is hurting.
Your what's hurting?
Sock, mine.
Well, why are you all dressed already? You ain't got to go to school for another 45 minutes. Go in there and sit down, honey. Take your boots off.
Kirsten just got my boot on.
Hold on a second. Good morning, Vampira. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Yeah, fortunately there's school. Thank God there's school today. Oh. If there wasn't, I'd take him to school anyways, just to drop him off. Go sit on the chair and wait till Mama gets up. Oh. Had trouble last night getting them to go to bed. Nobody wanted to go to bed last night. Oh. The grandson walking around at 11:30. Go to bed. The 4-year-old or the 5-year-old granddaughter, 11:15, she's still not wanting to sleep. So. They're doing good, and so is she. So. They're just getting ready for school. So. If you guys seen, I posted my videos for the wine. So. Somebody commented, "Oh, gross." I see nothing gross about it. So I bet it's going to be some fantastic stuff when it's all said and done. You see, it's perking right around, man. It's perking like it ain't nobody's business. So. I believe it's going to be some good stuff, really. So it's perking so much that it's going to be some strong stuff. And Cab 7 just went live. Usually when you do it with a Kool-Aid mix, it doesn't taste strong. I mean, it doesn't have that burning sensation. It's a mellow. So, but we will find out. So.
Shoes off?
I took them off because her feet are hurting. Them socks are too small for her. They barely fit over the back of her heels. Wait till Nana gets up. In fact, you should be waking her up. So. Elegant Homestead, good morning. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here.
One o'clock again on me.
Who? Nobody on. Thor, come in and wake you up. So, I don't know if Junior's got it right or if she's supposed to get him, but she's not out. So how's everybody this morning? Good to see you. It amazes me about the wine. I mean, look at that thing bubble. Never get tired of looking at that for some reason. That's life. It is. Yeast is life. That's what it's doing. It's breathing life into that wine. Figures you'd be the person to watch some football. Nobody else on the live stream last night was watching it. I did have a yesterday. I did a live stream for like 3 hours and let the wine make. Thought that was pretty good. Good morning, Junkyard. Nothing. As long as you got your health. There's always Barber College. Good morning, Big Steve. Up till about now, 9:30 last night, I didn't even know who the Patriots were playing.
Because she took it after I got my account.
Are those socks, do they fit her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's your glasses?
They were right here
Don't know.
on the table.
Get your coat on.
All right, Grizz, we'll be quiet while you have your first cup of coffee.
I have my computer.
So.
Throw them in the trash.
Cecil Skinner just come out with a new video. Can I say this or is it just crap? Skidoo Tundra. Well, it probably is crap when you said Skidoo. So, I don't know. Maybe you can say that. Men's, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Did you see my wine making, Grizz? A&W root beer. Mm-hmm. Yep. I started this a week ago, or Wednesday. It'll be a week Wednesday I started this. I put it together Wednesday. Thursday didn't do anything. Friday morning, around 5 o'clock, it started burping. And I wanted to make sure I had this working for 3 or 4 days before I put out the videos. I hope it's good too there, Ozark. I made some orange creamsicle and that stuff turned out fantastic, man. And if it doesn't, well, we'll try something different. But the way it's perking, I'm assuming this is going to be some good stuff. So, Carolyn, want to be free. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Looking lovely as ever. Google morning and all that. All right. Well, we'll all Google morning, Yankee Levin. Good morning to you, Yankee. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. After I got off on the live stream last night, I reset my settings because After about 30 minutes, if you don't do anything on this, the computer shuts down. Well, that's why it takes so long to download my videos. So last night I reset it for 3 hours. And I got up 3 times in the middle of the night. So every time I got up, I checked. The first time I got up, my first video was done. So I published that. And then the second time I got up, the second one wasn't done. The third time I got up, it was done. So, all right, we'll be quiet while you drink your coffee, Big Steve. How's that? Junkyard, good morning. Nice to have you all here. It is. I hate to do this because it just started, but Mother Nature is calling. I gotta go get me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Feel free to watch the wine make, and I'll be right back. Or talk about me. You don't think Iron Dog can? I can't be quiet. There's no stopping me now. Sorry about that. But sorry about that. But you know, when it calls, it calls. So. TJ, the Blue Ridge Mob. How you doing, man? Nice to have you here. That's right. Let's see. That's why you come here, you have friends. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But that's life. Things happen.
Come on.
Just got done reading all the comments, making sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you. Well, that's probably what did, Elegant. Oh, something in here. I think that's probably it. Excuse me. Westar, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. I'm going to have to powder my nose. I'm back. Hopefully I quit sneezing now. I watched the coffee pot because I made another pot while I was out. So.
Yeah, because what did you eat?
Yeah, it was a nice smell, isn't it? A rip, that's right. A rip off. There you go. That's funny. You see that, Mr. Dixer? Right there.
Yeah.
See how nice it's bubbling? About every 15, 16 seconds. It's going to be some high quality, high alcohol content wine. So. Well, Bobby, the temperature here today is, right now, it's 69 degrees. Supposed to get up to 89 today. No, it's 39 with a high of 49. Mostly cloudy, some rain today. Tomorrow 36, Wednesday 33, Thursday 50, Friday 28.
Oh, you know what? I go to
No.
Get it done.
Yeah, don't drink it. I'm not gonna drink it all in one sitting. No. I did show the cranberry wine last night.
Yes.
For those that weren't here. I put it in single serving bottles or containers. Look how pretty that is. You can see me through it. Look how nice in color that is. Isn't that beautiful? How clear that is. You can see the seam right on the glass right here. That's how clear this stuff is. It's pretty good stuff, man. I'm not bootlegging nothing. Isn't that some pretty stuff? I've had cranberry wine that didn't look anywhere near that good, and it was excellent. So I'm pretty sure. I took a sip of this a couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty good. It was sweet going down, but it was dry after it passed the palate. And I thought that, you know, I've never had a wine do that, but that didn't bother me. It was good. 10-20, 10-20. Oh. You have to start the air conditioner for a little bit. That's right.
What?
I got 700 bottles out there.
Because they don't fit?
That's right. Quite a single serving there. That's right. It's just with my arthritis there, Mr. Jixer, it's just so hard to wash bottles. I just bought a beer making kit the other day and it has a bottle washer in it, so maybe that'll be easier. But what I used to do is I used to soak the bottles in bleach water, and they'd soak, you know, in hot water for a couple hours. And I'd take them out, and I would flush each one of them out, you know, with hot water. And then I'd rinse them and then flush them out again. And, you know, it was a process. It'd take 4 hours to do, you know, 24 bottles. And I think with, you know, the bottle brush now and stuff like that, maybe it won't take so long. Maybe I can do it. It's, you know, just it's too hard to do it with the arthritis the way it is. So I have labels made that say "Poor Boy Wino-Ree." Wino-Ree, get it? So.
Shut.
Boy, dog's line can barely get her into you. There you go. I got a great big, you know, some big pans and stuff to wash them in, but then when you do that, you got to carry that stuff, and it's just too hard, you know. More of an inconvenience. They have a bottle washing system that hooks up to your faucet, and it hooks up to it with a hose, and you put it in your sink. And this thing just you put you make sure you got all the bottles on it. You turn on the hot water, and this thing jet sprays up in there. And it's got an attachment where you can add soap to it, you know, and there's jet spray soap, hot soapy water in there, and so. If I was going to do this and make a living with it, which I know way you're going to make a living with it, but I would invest in something like that. You're right, Grizz. I need all the help I can get. I got to talk to her today, see if she wants to. If she doesn't want to go and help me with that craft show Friday or Saturday, then I'm just going to call them up and cancel, because there's just no way I'm not going to be able to do it. So. This wrist is still sore from falling the other day. Shoulder still hurts from the other day. So, and unless it does something dramatically in the next 2 or 3 days and gets better, so
Yeah.
I think that might be our son dinging you on your phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to get his kids ready. You don't see her up, do you?
No, that's probably him dinging. Hey, where's my ride?
We should do her the call.
There you go. Huh?
Shit.
Huh.
Oh, shit.
Let me borrow your clippers.
Let me guess. She is so sleepy.
Why, does he need a ride? She didn't tell us last night she was going to pick him up in the morning. No. She's light sleeper. I wish I was a light sleeper.
Uh-oh.
What? He's not happy.
Oh,
Well, he's gonna have to wait because she's gotta get Stella out to school now.
I tried calling her like 4 times.
You might want to go up there and kick the door open.
You know what?
Does he got a ride?
This is your, I asked him that.
Hmm.
That's your bitch Jones.
Anyways, light sleeper. Sleeps until it's way late.
Like
2 o'clock late.
afternoon, like past lunch.
Yeah, 2 o'clock late. They have the chat of the drunk tank.
No, she needs to get her ass up and get her daughter around to school. It's not like her. Oh,
You want me to
Yeah, no.
up?
Is he on his way home?
he put no.
You want me to wake Stella up?
No,
Can I wake?
Good morning, Amber. Never a dull moment here, fellers and ladies. Good morning, Amber. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Yes, I did. I knocked the breadcrumbs out of her this morning. So, yes, just like Grizz. Except for Grizz knocked the chickens out of his, but yeah, they don't consider it a crime. That's right, Kevin. You tell them. By the way, for those that weren't here last night, I had a beer with my people on chat last night. Well, I had a half a beer, so
right there.
I'm having a little bit of kidney problems. I'm passing a little bit of blood in my urine, so trying to flush my kidneys, see if that helps before I try anything else or go to the doctors. So might have to do another beer treatment today. I don't know. I bought a 30 pack yesterday for this occasion, so I hate to go through, might have to do a 2-week kidney flush, 1 beer a day. So I've done that lots of times, but the camera never catches it. There you go. Hey, Amber, doesn't that look pretty? Yeah. Well, where is it in China or Japan? They sell. I think it's in China. There's they make soup there. It's called cock soup, and rooster soup. It's made from roosters. So,
He's home.
well, you might want to unlock the door for him.
The kids went at it.
Okay, I didn't know they went out yet. Practice makes perfect. That's right.
Not that much cartoon, sorry. You want a cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you pretty? Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Would you like to say hi to everybody?
What?
It does look yummy, doesn't it? Come here. Say hi to them.
Hi.
Hi. Are you a pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. How old are you? How old is that?
3.
When will you be 4? What day?
18.
February 8th. Yeah, you're gonna be 4. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Big Steve says, "Tell Kathy make me some food." You want me to tell?
Excuse him?
She said, "Excuse him." I'll tell you what she'll tell you, Steve. Make your own damn food.
Nobody talks to me like that. First of all, that's not how you talk to get a meal. There's a reason why he's still single.
She said, "There's a reason why you're still single," but that ain't why I'm laughing. I said they make cock soup in China, which is made out of roosters. And Calvin Helming says it's made from roosters. I thought it was because they way it stirred it. That would account for the squinted eyes. God, I love it.
Shut up, Pete. I'm talking.
It's safe to say, Steve, she ain't fixing you dinner.
I ain't fixing nothing.
She ain't
You
fixing
don't
you.
talk to me like that.
You don't talk to her that way, Steve, so you're not getting nothing. Amber said, "Tell Kathy she's looking lovely as ever." She says, "Thank you." No, I'm still single because I can't. You ain't got no job. Well, what's holding you back from getting a job?
I like your
The economy is booming, Big Steve. A guy with your intellectual ability and stuff, your intellect, your intelligence, you should be able to go far.
showing your significant other just how much you
There's
really
plenty of jobs out there.
are really sweet things.
You should be able to get a nice, good paying job.
Put the pillow over?
Yeah.
Did you write that? I did.
You don't have to have money to have a woman in California. Women are the same everywhere. You just got to treat them nice. Show them that they matter. Money isn't everything. It helps, but it's not everything. Yeah, you're probably right there, Big Grizz. You're probably right. So, thank God you never heard of cock soup. Well, I'll show you something there, Grizz, or Junkyard. There you go. Cock flavored soup. Who'd have thunk it? For all you guys that's got your head in the gutter. No.
Can I have chocolate? Can I have a chocolate? Can I have a chocolate cookie?
Can you have a chocolate cookie?
Yeah.
Can you ask him if it's okay?
Yeah.
Ask him. Say, is it okay if he gets me a chocolate cookie?
Yeah.
Ask him. Say,
Is
hey.
it okay if him get the cookie?
If they say yes, then I'll go get you one.
Okay.
Oh, looky there. Me no Big Steve said, no, you don't need a cookie. That's not nice of him, is it? No, huh? Yummy, cock. There you go. Yeah. Grizz says, I can get you a cookie. Say thank you, Grizz.
Thank you, Grinch.
I'll be right back. You want a chocolate cookie? Oh, you need milk. Huh? Okay. These ain't chocolate. I'll get you a small glass of milk. Push at the table. Just a small little bit. You gotta go. You're supposed to be. I know you're supposed to be here in a few minutes. It was cute. She didn't want chocolate cookies. She wanted animal crackers. And a glass of milk. So I gave her a little bit of milk and 5 animal crackers. So I said, you got to hurry up and eat them though, because the bus will be here in about 10 minutes. So. She's such a cutie. I said she'll be 4, I think on the 8th. So 8th or 9th, she'll be 4. So. The 5-year-old's sick. So she ain't going to school today. Two girls, one cup. I've seen that video. I've never seen that flavor of ice cream in my entire life. But I guess it's real popular out there west, out on the west coast. The pretty ones always leave early. That's because they got what they wanted. Oh. No, why? Why, Bobby? Yeah, they were better looking guys. So. I don't know. I have no idea. No. Personally, I stayed late. There you go. Went home at 2 with a 10 and woke up at 10 with a 2. That's what Kathy kept singing. She went home at 2 with a 10 and woke up at 10 with a 2. I'm sorry, you got what you got. She said, but how come every night I still got to wake up, or every morning I still got to wake up with a 2? I don't understand that one either. I'd have figured I'd have been a 3 by now. Oh no. So, what I lack in good looks, I make up for in brains. We had this, I'll tell you a little story. Me and Kathy, we were at this, we used to go to this coffee shop all the time. She was mad at me, you know, but we were there. I always left by 1:30. There you go. She was mad at me, but we were there. And a friend of ours was there, and his name was Tom. And she wouldn't smile for nothing. You couldn't get her to crack a smile or, you know, for nothing. And Tom said, Tom was quite older. He was, we were probably, I don't know, I think I was 25, maybe 23, 25. No more milk. You got to get ready for school.
And not give milk.
Huh?
I have to say milk.
We don't have to save your milk. Put that on the table.
Okay.
Yeah. No, over there, the table in the kitchen. Anyways, Tom, he looked right at her and he says, I bet I can make you laugh before I leave. And she looked right at him and said, no, there's no damn way you're going to make me smile or laugh. And his nickname was Skeety Bo. So, and I told him, I said, Skeety Bo, I doubt you're going to be able to make her laugh. And he tried everything. Couldn't make her laugh for nothing. Couldn't make her smile. She would not smile for no reason whatsoever. Said, damn, I guess you won. I'm leaving. So he walked up, paid for his coffee, walked on out of the restaurant, and we were sitting in front of a big picture window. He walked right over to the picture window, undid his pants, and dropped them down to his knees. And he had on boxer shorts and went clear down to his kneecaps. And I thought Kathy was going to fall out of the chair laughing so hard. He pulled him back up, come walking back in. He said, I told you I'd get you to laugh before I leave. That was funny. What I lack in the, oh crap, I'm totally screwed. Yeah. I know, I got good looks and brains, don't I? Good morning, Dirty Dog Diggers. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. That's right, always save the best for last. That's right, Junkyard. If all else fails. Yep.
Get my coat on because the bus here.
The bus is here?
Yeah,
Where's your Nana?
out the garage. Now say get the clothes on. You in?
There you go.
What?
Go.
On your back?
Yeah. No. Is the bus here?
What do you got?
Hmm.
Churches to-
It'll be quiet here in a minute.
Or if you're not taking slippers. Come on.
Bus in town, yeah. Well, that's because when you're in middle school and high school, you have to walk to a bus stop. But when you're in elementary and preschool and stuff, they come right to your house and pick you up. Greetings, Sanal. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. I would, Bobby, but you get tired of me putting on my helmet and licking the window, so I quit doing that. Tater tot bobbin stories. That's right, bobbin for tater tots. So, and they're coming to take me away. Ha ha! They're coming to take me away. Ha ha! That's right. There it is. Hey, ha ha! Can't get on the short bus. It's not short. That's right. It's not short enough. I used to ride the short bus when I was a kid. It was so short it only had 2 seats, the driver's and mine.
I can take them out of there.
I'm glad you're doing good, Sanel. Nice to have you here. Well, there's nothing wrong with being it as long as you're good at it there, Bobby. You pick one thing you're good at and stick with that, huh, Grizz? That's right, they'll be clean. Oh, bus driver, put me in a different seat. Put me in a different seat. This one's already clean. I want one that tastes like peppermint candy. Come on, truck driver, please. You own it? Well, that's good. Yeah, who'd have thought that would have happened? You're right, Junkyard. Yeah. Who'd have thought that stuff would have happened? Not me. Never would have thunk it in 100 million years that somebody would take advantage of that. Hi, my name's Billy Joe. How are you? I'm 14 years old. You want to play? I can come over. You want to come over to my house? People like that had to be castrated, starting from the throat all the way down. So, yeah. Bye. I don't know, man. That free candy van come by 3 times last week, and all 3 times they got me. Thought I'd have learned. Oh man, I just cracked my neck. So, anybody got anything they want to talk about? I have a vast wealth of knowledge of nothing, but I can sit there and BS through almost any subject. Yeah, two other players. Hey, Emil, let them out again. Isn't that something, Grizz? Sexual assault, okay, especially, pedophilia. It's only 2 or 3 years and they let them back out being a child molester. But steal some money from somebody and it's 20 years. How the hell does that figure? You can steal their life, but if you steal their cash, that's a total different story. All right there, Yankee. Tell him I said hi. Tell Rooster Dog. He's going to be soup someday. Yeah, she must have slept over. Well, I just was reading an article on Facebook. I believe it was in Alabama. This prosecuting attorney or district attorney or whatever has let the same guy, judge, she's a judge, I'm sorry, has let the same guy off with very little time or, just probation or whatever. And he's been arrested like 15 times in the last 15 years. The last time he was arrested, he had over $500,000 of stolen appliances in his building or whatever. And he claimed that he bought them all at a storage unit in the middle of the night for $200 a piece. Some of these appliances were worth $10,000. And the judge said, well, he may be just a bad businessman. Who's to say he didn't buy them legally? Well, if you're buying something in the middle of the night in a storage unit and you're getting it for 1/20th of what it really costs, I think there's something shady going on. Huh. And people still go to the market. Hell, if I was them, I'd quit going there. Let them go bankrupt. You're right. Good morning, Arizona. Nice to have you here. That's the thing. How come life is not worth more than dollar bills? I don't understand it. You do a white-collar crime that involves money, and you'll spend a lot more time in prison than you will for doing a crime that does not involve money. So. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I don't blame you. I wouldn't go there either. In fact, I'd stand outside the building with a sign walking up and down the sidewalk. Do not frequent this building or this business. Known sexual predator. It's not a lie. If he's been convicted of it and he's being accused of it, he's a known sexual predator. Yeah, sure, he's a sicko, but did you see the low prices? Yeah, uh-huh. Well, you know what you could do, Grizz? You could go in there and ask to see his corn on the cob. And then when he takes you back there to show it to you, show him the corn on the cob. You don't have to husk it, just show it to him. Maybe he can roast it himself to a balmy 98.6 degrees or 96.8 or whatever, 98.6 degrees. And I'm sure if you are pretty good at it there, Grizz, you could probably get a half a dozen or so roasting at the same time. Might have to use a little foot action to get the last couple in there, but I'm sure. All rise. How you doing, Ian? We got royalty here. I'm doing good, Kelly. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you. I never get tired of that sound. Pump. Pretty cool. It's Monday, darn it. You're right, Arizona. See that? I've been showing that. I'm proud as a peacock. Look how nice that is. Isn't that some beautiful stuff? Sure is. Sweet cranberry wine. I got it bottled up in quart jars for, single serving. So. The last batch of cranberry wine I give somebody, I gave her a bottle out of this, actually. And her husband said, hey. I said, what? He said, I don't know what was in that wine, but she drank it and she got so damn drunk, had a big mess to clean up. And I started laughing. I said, well, I ain't responsible for that. He said, man, I ain't never seen her that drunk in my entire life. Ask you how. Can you drink? Yeah, root beer is good. How can you drink root beer is good. Have you never had root beer pop? Carbonated? Oh, root beer pop at A&W root beer is great, man. So 2 jars apiece, that's right. No. This is A&W root beer wine. Root beer is tasty. I tried it before. I added, I wanted to make sure it had a good root beer flavor to it, and it did. Now, the flavor might change when it's all said and done. If it is, I might have to add some more root beer flavoring to it. Then you have to put a destabilizer in it, but we'll see what it tastes like. Root beer is pretty good. Most people like root beer with hot dogs, chili dogs, hot dogs. That's what goes good with root beer is hot dogs. So you're probably right, young Karen. Yeah, yours is just rootless. There you go. Yep. You ever get a chance, get a bottle of A&W root beer, Ian? I'm sure they probably have it there someplace somewhere where you're at. You probably just have to find it. Get a bottle of A&W root beer and try that. Nice and cold. Put it in the freezer for, half an hour, 45 minutes before you open it up. Get it nice and cold, or serve it over ice. Or better yet, get a scoop of vanilla ice cream, throw it in a cup or in a glass, and pour some over it, and make yourself a root beer float. Oh. Yeah, and Hires makes a good root beer too. Hires makes a good root beer. Bagel makes a good root beer, and so does A&W. Hires root beer is excellent. A&W is excellent, and so is Bagel. There's a bunch of root beers out there. A lot of them aren't worth a damn, but there's a bunch of them that are really good. Colder than a freezer. How cold is it where you're at now, Ian? It was how was it? 18 or 19 below zero 4 days ago here. It's 19 degrees below zero. Then with the wind chill factor, it was 29 below zero. Right. I like going to the A&W restaurants myself. It's hard to find them, but when you go to them, I like to get a hot dog and a root beer there. Barks has got a good root beer. I don't think it quite has the quality of A&W or Hires, but no. I prefer ginger beer. Okay. I think them two are probably right about the same. I don't think there's any way, one's going to run a close second to the other, but I think actually A&W is probably the best, with a close second of Hires. And then, Fago. I drink Barks whenever, I can't, if I don't have the rest of the other ones. Or Muggs root beer. Muggs has got a good root beer too. But I said there's lots of them. And there's a few of them that are outstanding, and then the rest of them, they're just good root beers. So there is lots of videos out there, Grizz, on how to make root beer. So I got this root beer making kit. You can buy the root beer elixir, or you can actually go out and find the plant itself and make your own, your sassafras or whatever it's called. I don't know. I can't remember what the plant is, but you go and pull a root. And I think I got a friend that does root beer Slurpees at Vendings, and he custom grows his own root beer, the roots or whatever you want to call it. He custom grows that stuff, and then he sends it to a processing plant, and they do everything to it. I don't know what they do, if they roast it or whatever, but they they do the processing of it, and they send him back the elixir. But this guy makes, probably 50 gallons of root beer every weekend. So, and he grows a tremendous amount of the flavor, of the root beer, whatever you want to call it, the plant. You knew a girl that did it with beer Slurpees? That's cool. You pass on the way to the bar. Pull in there and get yourself a hot dog there, Kevin, and a root beer. Better than that bar food. Well, the reason why he sends it off and has it done is because he does so much of it. I said, this guy makes 50 gallons every weekend or better. He serves root beer Slurpees and root beer floats, okay? Now, the Slurpees aren't carbonated, but the floats are. And so he makes so much of this stuff every weekend for, vending, events. And if he's at a fair or something like that, he'll go through 500 gallons a week. So that's why he does this. He grows the stuff. He lives in Texas. He grows the stuff. He harvests it and has it sent out and processed, and then they send him back the elixir. So, because he's gone 9 months a year. So, a little skanky. There you go. You been to Bill's hot dog stand in Ypsilanti? I've never been to Bill's. I've been to Rudy's Hot Dogs down in Toledo. I've never ate at Tony Packo's, but Tony Packo's, if you know who Klinger is from MASH, Jamie Farr, talks about Tony Packo's all the time. But Tony Packo's is not a hot dog stand. That is a Hungarian sausage. And what they do with those is they take a Hungarian sausage and they split it in half. And then they put it on a bun and serve it with peppers and onions. Now, I do like the peppers and onions that they make. And I plan on making some of that because I think that goes good on hot dogs. So I don't know about buying it from them because peppers and onions from Tony Packo's is like $5 for a little 8-ounce jar. It's kind of expensive. I get you to give me a cup of coffee, please.
Excuse me?
Would you please, honey? Pumpkin?
What have you been doing? Sorry.
I made coffee.
Big deal. That's the least you better do.
I know. I got Harley cookies and milk this morning.
What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know. She come here and said, "Can I have?"
Was that strenuous?
It was. I had to get
Was
permission.
that hard on your arthritis?
Yeah, she asked him if I could get her cookies. They said, "Yeah."
I know.
Yeah, I hear you guys. Y'all talking crap, but you ain't saying nothing. Never mind. I'll get my own coffee.
Well, congratulations.
Carry on. So.
I know you ain't talking to me like that.
Grit says, "Get him, Kathy. Get him."
Did you want me to pour your cup?
Yeah.
Did you need cream in yours?
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah.
If you can't drink it
I should have left the sugar champagne.
like I do,
Thank you,
don't
honey.
deserve it.
Mr. Dutchy Dutch, good morning. How are you doing?
Wait, Brittany got up so late, she's gonna have to wait for the next time.
Yeah, Bobby says, "Watch it, Keith. She'll get you."
Well, how fair that's on his feet.
Out of the shade and into the heat. That's enough.
If you want to tell me how to make it, get up and do it yourself. How about that?
Okay, honey.
Normal people drink it like I do, black. Would be in a panty waist.
It says Kathy, ask him if you want him to drink it for you.
Yeah, really.
Welcome back, Lee. Hi, Ladybug.
Let's get this one in the tank. Well, I know, but I'm the one that does dishes here.
You don't need to stir mine. Just throw some sugar and pour coffee in it. That's all I do.
You know what?
Yes, dear.
You're just like Jesus. You just had your last cup that I'm making for you.
Hey, Amber says Kathy will get the cast iron pan out. You just got over the flu. Well, hopefully you're feeling a lot better there, Dutchie.
I went over a little bit. All right.
Thanks.
Just like Jesus, you've had your last cup that I'm fixing.
Thank you, Pumpkin.
Want to wear it?
No.
Idiot. Ask me to fix your coffee and then bitch.
I'm not bitching.
I'll slide you upside your head.
Oh, God. Tim, hairballs. See you later there, Kevin. You have yourself a great day, man. Take care. Be careful out there.
You know, and then those people wonder why you get treated the way you do.
They know I'm a nice guy.
Asshole.
They know you're that might be, it says might be your last supper.
Well, you got that right.
Oh, God.
Nice guy might have.
I'm so damn nice, and you know it. Brenda, good morning. Nice to see you here. I see them cheaters, the Patriots, won again last night. How many controversial calls did that get? Hmm? Huh? Hmm?
Oh, Keith.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. So
You didn't watch this? Just shut your fight off. My God.
Amber says, don't worry about it, Kathy. Keith can move in with me.
Bless her heart. Hey, today? Today?
Today? She
Right
said
now?
today, not today. Today?
Right now? She has no clue what she's in for.
You won fair and square. Well, yeah, but they didn't win fair and square to get there. I'm just saying what everybody else is saying. I don't know. I don't watch.
Shut your mouth.
Patriots and Democrats of NFL. That's funny, Tim.
No wonder Brenda likes me better than you. Good.
Well, I know she's got an envelope with your name on it, not Keith. Kathy Miller, not Keith.
But you're an idiot.
'Cause I'm an idiot. I know it. You know, I'm just having fun with you, Brenda. Go Pats! Yay! Go Pates! I'm glad Marie's taking my advice. She said she'd see me in the morning. I told her to sleep in. She needs to get her rest. I bought this little cooling fan that fits underneath, but it's making some noise. But I do have another fan out in the garage that I bought brand new. It's a computer fan. I'm going to see if it'll mount up to that, and if it does, it's a brand new fan. I still have the hardware, so. You drop Tom Brady off at the Super Bowl every morning? Well, congratulations. I have no idea. But we did have a toilet bowl here last night, you know, in case for those that didn't want to watch the Super Bowl, we had a toilet bowl. Let me powder my nose real quick. Oh, hey, Christy. I didn't see you come in. Good morning, Christy. You're looking lovely as ever. The Googler, good morning. Nice to have you here. They cheated, they're good cheaters. No, they didn't cheat. They won fair and square. Brenda said they won fair and square, so they won fair and square. I'm doing good there, Googler. I just had to powder my nose. You guys ever powdered your nose so hard that you thought your eyeballs was going to fall out of your head? Yeah. Now you know what I'm talking about. Can you hear the computer fan? Now, when I first got this yesterday, it didn't make any kind of noise. It was just running. So, I don't know. Trying to figure out the better way to do it. It's making all sorts of noise. So I'll just unplug that right now. And I'll see what the other fan, how it sounds. If it sounds good, then I guess if it fits, I'll put it in there. I only get $3 for it, so it ain't that bad. And I got a soldering gun and everything even, Googler? Ain't that some pretty stuff there, Googler? Look how pretty that stuff is. That'd almost be worth drinking.
I come out and I have a coffee with you, and then you fucking leave me.
Huh. We're talking for almost 3 hours for nothing. Why, what's it doing? It does. It does. It does look good and it does taste good. What's going on with what's your car doing? Or what isn't it doing? No, it is sweet cranberry. And this back here, Googler, is A&W root beer. Look at that thing perk. That airlock is working overtime, man. Power steering lines are leaking. I tell you what, guys may think this is a but I recently took the metal lines up in the steering column, or down by the gearbox, and cut them right past the fitting. Then took some braided, some high pressure braided hose, and slipped it on that, and slipped it on the power steering pump, and I put 2 clamps on each one, on each side, on the gearbox and on the pump, and for both hoses, and never had another leak on it. And I drove that car for another 2 years. People say, "Oh, that's going to blow all that pressure." No, yeah, I had high pressure lines on it, so you can buy the high pressure line. You can even have them make the the fittings and all to make your own lines. So, but a lot of times, back in the old days, they used to have if the power steering line blew on some of your power steering pumps, that power steering line that blew on your pump was hooked to the pump permanently, so you had to get a whole new pump. And instead of doing that, I just cut the lines on the gearbox, and then added a hose to it and put the clamps on. I took a file and I cleaned off the hose, or the lines, made them nice, and slid them on, put a little Vaseline on there, slid them on so they'd slide on easy. And I got them as far as I could get them, put the hose clamps on them. Never had a problem on them. It usually is the high pressure line that leaks. Oh. Pro Wrestling host, call Mr. Cool Premier. So, yeah, the good old days, John. Remember when you could work on stuff back then, the good old days? Wasn't it nice? Now you can't. Well, you can still work on it, but you can't fix it like you could then. Yeah. And if nothing else, and I'm not advocating this, okay? Do not do what I say. But if you can't find some high pressure line, go to the nearest car wash. They have plenty of that hose hanging off the stalls, that's got that high pressure wand on it. Just cut you off a couple, 3 or 4 feet of it, whatever you need. I'm not advocating that, but that's high pressure line there too. Somebody's saying, "Man, that guy's smart. He's a thinker." That's right. 98 Dodge Caravan. Yeah. Yeah, you could even see them back then. That's right. You could even see what you was working on. Did you watch Gold Rush where they fixed the radiator by dropping a couple of eggs in there? I thought that was pretty neat, but years ago, and this is no lie, years ago, my dad had a leak in his radiator on his old Ford Fairlane, and we had horses. He walked out to the horse pasture, and he's a-looking. He finds himself an old, dried-out horse road apple, and brings it over takes the radiator cap off in the engine or off the radiator. He crumples that thing up and lets it go into the radiator. Puts some antifreeze and water in there. In about 2 minutes of running, it quit leaking. And he had that car probably another 5-6 years, never had a bit of radiator problem with it after that. Yeah, it is, isn't it? You'd be better off to take the fender off and stuff and just do it then, and then put the fender and stuff back on. Eggs work, pepper works, you know, for small leaks, yeah. Oh. They do. I'd love to find me an older vehicle, 60s or 70s, early 70s, before the electronic ignition and stuff. I'd like to find something like that and work on it myself. So, rice flour, yeah. You're working? Well, congratulations, Brenda. Oh, nice to have you here. Oh, excuse me. So was the Super Bowl party a hit? Did you get drunk on them Jello shots? Or are you just laying back in a corner saying you're working with a headache? You had to get underneath. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, and they don't want to compensate you for your time or nothing. Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I bet it is easy to steer once you get it moving. So, B&O, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. You got drunk? Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah. If you start using, you know, the road apple or eggs or pepper, you could actually cause problems down the road. But, you know, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you got to get home and that's the only thing you have, you know, that's the only thing. I, on the other hand, if it was me, I would do that. And then when I got home, I would drain the radiator and get it fixed, or drain the radiator and fill it back up with fluids and hope for the best that whatever was in the hole is still in there and sealed. So. You're right there, Grizz. 100 cubic feet of stuff into a 20 cubic foot space. I had an Intrepid and I had a Stratus, and both of them, you were supposed to take the tires off. The Stratus was on the driver's side and the Intrepid was on the passenger side. You had to take the front tire off in order to get the battery out. Well, I got to thinking, I'm a lot smarter than these engineers. So I took the cover off and I started looking. I turned the wheel. I had it up in the air. I turned the wheel and I could get the battery out so far. And then I turned the wheel the different direction and then I could get the battery all the way out. So I knew right then and there you didn't have to take the wheel out. You just had to be smarter than the engineers. So. And you could also take the tire, you know, without taking it off. If you have an air compressor, you let the air out of the tire, put it in neutral, after you jack it up, put it in neutral, and you could probably spin the tire to where the flat spot is and get the battery out that way. I don't know, I've never tried it. I would assume that the tire will spin, being it's not posi. So, and then put it back in park, you know, change the battery out, and then, you know, drop it back down, or air the tire up and then drop it back down. You gonna take them all out? Well, that's good. Lee is a lurker. Hi, Ladybug. That's okay. You can lurk all you want, Lee. I appreciate you being here. Well, that's good. As long as it keeps running, ain't no sense of worrying about it. I mean, you know. So I had a 99 GMC Sierra. I had 287,000 miles on it before the fuel pump went out. Three-quarter ton cab and a half, you know, extended cab. Not a four-wheel drive, but it was a nice pickup. It had a little bit of rust on it, but it rode like a champ. You know, the wife had a Dodge Ram, and I had that. And she said, you know, man, your pickup rides a lot better than mine. I said, man, that thing rode like a Cadillac. So, I should have never got rid of it. I was too busy working too many hours and all this other stuff. I didn't have time to fool with it, so I just sold it and got rid of it. I did a package deal on it. I sold it with the trailer, my camper, because we weren't going to use that no more either. And got rid of both of them at the same time. So. Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. You're looking lovely as ever. Tammy's in the house. So, if you can't dodge it, ram it. That's right. I wish my Ford Edge was flex fuel. I wish that was, but no. 2011, you would figure it'd be flex fuel. No, it's not. It's got a great big thing on the door. When you open it up, it's got no E20. It's got a line going through it, so, or whatever. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got a line going through it. So. And first time I went to fuel up that Ford Edge of ours, I called the dealer up and said, hey, you know this thing I got a gas cap on it? I said, yeah, we know. They don't come with gas caps. Huh. Imagine that. A car that doesn't have a gas cap. The door shuts and that's it. And I don't assume the door is watertight either. So. All right. See you later, junkyard. Take care, man.
You bitching about my car?
No, I was just talking about your Ford doesn't have a gas cap. Nope. You open it up and there's just, you know, the filler right there, the filler tube. It's got a metal door on it that when you push gas nozzle in it, it, you know, pushes open so you can put fuel in it, but I'm sure it's not watertight. So, and I think that was their idea, getting rid of you know, the sensors from you know, over pressurizing or, you know, bad gas cap, oxygen sensor, you know, your engine light coming on. Well, I got an engine light that comes on or it stays on, and according to that, It says it's got bad fuel lines on it. Oh, I don't know how they're bad fuel lines. They look like they're brand new. So, I don't know. Just fuel problem. Could be bad fuel lines. Not venting. I don't know how it can't vent. There ain't no top on it. So, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. (2011). My uncle's got a 2009, and the water pump went out of it. Might be a recall on it. It could be. No. The water pump went out on it, and he had it under warranty still. And they had to replace the engine because when the water pump goes out, the water pump is inside the engine. When the water pump goes out, it fills the engine full of liquid, and it pretty much ruined the engine. So. Pontiac Grand Prix, 2003. It is. It is crazy how they make stuff nowadays. They don't care. It's more money for you to spend and less and more stuff to break down. Can you imagine what the engineers are thinking? Hey, you guys want to screw with them? Let's put this thing in here. It's a diode relayed sensor. Well, what's it do? Absolutely nothing. But we'll hook it up so after they get so many miles on it, it'll say faulty engine and they'll have to replace it. Making millions of dollars for the next part. Let's do that. Hey, we can do that. Hey, y'all, watch this. That's right. Caravan, what, 93. It had like 12 solenoids for the brake system. Each one of these solenoids was in between 12 and $100. And the thing, you'd go down the road and you'd have brakes, and then all of a sudden you don't have nothing. And it was the only year, I can't remember what year it was, but it was the only year that they did the brakes that way. And I had that thing in the shop 3 times before I finally said, hey, take all of them out and put all brand new ones in. And that's when we started to have brakes again. Yeah, you go in and they'd replace 1 or 2 of them. That one was bad and that one was bad. Then a week or 2 later, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It was an expensive thing. It cost more to fix the brakes on it than what I paid for the damn thing. I would never do it again. So. Yep, Slant 6 are a great motor there, Tim. You're right. You're absolutely right, Google. They can do that. Nobody know. What's that do? Absolutely nothing, but it'll make people parts money. It sure will, because we'll get it. So it'll cause an error in about 6 months, or when it's got 200,000 or 85,000 miles on it. So, because you got to remember, the people making parts are the people that are keeping the car companies in business. And a lot of these parts like that would be a dealer part only. So that means, the dealers are making money on them. I had popcorn last night. A couple of weeks ago, remember on a live stream, I said, you know, what's that stuff that's called it, the ringing in your ears? And somebody said, you know, tendonitis or something like that. Now, I never ever have looked it up on Google. I've never looked it up whatsoever. Now, I'm telling you, they are watching and they are listening to everything you're doing. Because right after I said that, the next day, I had 2 commercials on a YouTube video of mine for tendonitis, and then I got an ad or thing on Facebook for tendonitis. So don't tell me they ain't listening. Yes, they are. Their algorithm is paying attention. So I bet tomorrow there'll be tendonitis video or commercials on my on some of my videos, or there'll be one on my Facebook. Oh yeah, I know that. Oh. Yeah, I want to get one of them scanners so I can scan what it is and just shut the stuff off, you know, because I know damn well there's nothing wrong. My car starts every time. There's no problem with it. It doesn't run bad. I'm still getting 28 or 31 miles to the gallon, you know. So I know it's just something they want you to go in, go to take it to the dealer. The dealer makes money. So. I took it to AutoZone and they told me don't worry about it. So I would think they know, being they sell parts. So don't worry about that. So but that's what they want you to do. They want you to take it to the dealer and then the dealer get paid for it. All right. But that's a good thing I don't live in California, because the place they had to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly, home cleaning swimming pools and mowing lawns. Yep. Got the straight 6. And you sit there and you look at it, Tim, and you wonder, how does it run? But it does. Okay, now that we're done talking about car maintenance and scheduling and all this other stuff, what else do you guys want to talk about? Talked about my killer wine. Talked about how beautiful Cappy is. No. She made some taco soup yesterday. We had taco soup at my sister's house, or her sister's house, my sister-in-law. Saturday, we went to her house and I put together, I should have took my camera, because I put together a cat condo and it took about 2.5 hours to do it. And this thing's about 7 feet tall. So I should have did a video of that, because it was kind of actually neat when it was all done. It was real cool. So I did that, and we had taco soup for dinner. Well, yesterday she's sitting there, she says, man, I want some taco soup for dinner tonight. That was good. So I went and got stuff and we made taco soup. I went and got some stuff yesterday at the store, and she made some taco soup. I'm sorry. She did. I wish she'd have taped it or videoed it. I think it'd have been a good video. I love my Dodge Ram. I do too. I used to love my Dodge Ram. That's funny, Chris. Oh, yeah. Grizz is not a football fan, neither am I. Not a pro football fan. So screw them, Nate. That's funny. Oh yeah, they got that thing so you can check it. So I see it on Facebook all the time. The app, you can actually buy the thing for like $19.99. And wait, there's more. If you pay separate shipping and handling or separate processing fee, we'll send you two for absolutely free. The second one you'll get for free. Just spend or just send or just pay extra processing fee. So. Yep, just pay $65.97 for processing and handling. There you go. And I don't understand why you got to pay a separate fee. Hey, while you're on the shelf getting the first one, why don't you grab the second one, throw it in the box too at the same time? What's the matter? Your hands are so delicate you can't grab two of those little things about this big at one time, put them in the same box? No? No. And if they get them boxes where it says if it ships, it fits, if it fits, it ships, they just think of how much money they'd save on shipping. Just think of how much money you'd save on shipping. Yeah. Yeah, and then you get paid for it. Yeah. But you're right there. You're picking it off the shelf. Pick up two instead of one. No, they'll pick up one. Oh, you want the second one? We'll have to walk back and get you one. Yeah. Oh. You remember the good old days when you used to just spend your S&H green stamps and get whatever you want? You go right into the S&H store and get you whatever you wanted. Oh, I need a new toaster. Well, I'm saving up for a new toaster. Yeah. You got tags on your horse and buggy too there, Tim? You know, it goes clippity clop, bang, bang, clippity clop, bang, bang. An Amish drive-by shooting. Hey, want the free Ginsu steak knife? Yeah, me too. But wait, there's more. With my copper shop, if you just pay separate processing fee, I will send you a smaller one. Free, absolutely free. But wait, that's not all. I will also send you a set of 6 Ginsu steak knives. But if you decide to take this remarkable deal, I will send you an extra 2, so you have 8 of them steak knives. And I will send you another full-size pan. So that's 2 full-size pans, 1 smaller pan, 8 steak knives for the low, incredible price of $19.99 plus shipping and handling and separate processing fee. That sounds like a good deal. How much is a separate processing fee? $242.50. Welcome back, Amber. That's right. Lorena Bobbitt's selling those, Tim. I'd like to get the Sledge-O-Matic from Gallagher. It dices, it slices, it even julienne fries, but I'm telling you, you got to crack that tater just right. So, oh. Well, hi, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever.
That's why I rolled my eyes, because you're a moron.
I'm a moron? Yeah, like you always say, I'm more off than on. So.
Shut up.
Told me I had to pack my own stuff. I said, I ain't leaving. That's right, you get a free watermelon with a Sledge-O-Matic. And the protective rain gear, a sheet of Visqueen. So I used to love watching Gallagher. Battery operated power tools. Jay Plans, how are you doing today? Nice to see you here. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. You're welcome. Shouldn't take them all. Oh, there you go. Hey, Joanne. Is that Purdy? No, it's not dyed water. That's sweet cranberry wine. Crafting House, Kitty. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. That's right. By the Pocket Fisherman, I'll send you a smokeless ashtray. Here at Ronco. Well, thank you, Craft. I appreciate it. You have yourself a great day. Michelle, how are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Same way with you, Crafting. Looking lovely as ever. It is good. It's sweet, but it's not really, so sweet that it's overpowering. But it's got a dry taste once it goes past the palate. So it actually is pretty good. Oh. You have a wonderful day too, Crafting. That's right. That's because everybody that fishes smokes. No, they don't. But you could light that and put that hickory smoke. Well, you can't even do that. I was gonna say you can put the hickory chips in the ashtray and smoke the fish, but you can't because it's gonna be a smokeless ashtray. Huh. So you're a loser fishing dinner. So have a great one, Crafting. Take care. Thank you for being here. I love, those Ronco commercials are pretty cool too. Oh, so you got a balding spot? Well, let's just spray paint it back there. Looky there, you can hardly tell the difference. Yeah, looks like you just painted back here. No, no, it looks real. Let's fluff up the hair to make the illusion. So. At Flex Seal? Flex Seal is pretty good stuff, yeah. I wish I could get a sheet of that stuff as big as they had to cover that boat. That would be nice. Get a roll of it that big. That Flex Seal tape. You know what? You know what? How good that would be. You find somebody you really don't like, and you put that in the doorway, and then you yell for their name and call them, all sorts of names. So when they come running, they run right into it. Be like the biggest fly trap you ever did see. Stuck to it. That would be funny. Especially if they're big and burly and got a beard and everything else. That's like putting saran wrap on the toilet seat. Same basic principle. So. And if it's good enough and he runs through it, it'll wrap him up like a burrito. You just go over there and you poke a hole where his mouth is so he can breathe, and you leave him sit there. Get you some white paint. Look like them out. So. I'm supposed to be getting a package from FFP. I don't know. He told me about it last week. Said he mailed it out 5 or 6 days ago. Still isn't here. You know how the postal service workers are. They don't like working in the negative, minus 20 degrees. I don't know. Whatever happened to wind, sleet, snow, or rain won't stop it. They don't quite have the work ethic they used to have, do they? Well, I'm going to have to give me another cup of coffee. I got to make a pot. You're supposed to be getting stuff from FFP too? Well, they said took a year in the making, so. Portfolio? Yeah. Porcos? Never used them. I'll be right back. I gotta make some coffee and get a cup. I gotta get a cup, then make a pot. Little boys room while I was up. Huh. Yeah, 2 years to try some. Whatever happened to swift justice? Find them, convict them, and hang them. Whatever happened to that stuff? Let's see. Yeah, where's the fun in that? You're absolutely. All right, Bob, you have a great day too. Thanks for being here. Yeah. So. Coffee tastes great, man. So, anything else going on with anybody? Anybody got any good news? Anybody got any bad news? Anybody got any news? Huh?
texted like it's a family reunion on there. Anybody got any good news? Anybody got any bad news?
I'm just,
And you first? Any death? Family?
let me clean off something for her.
Huh?
I got an invitation for it. Let me clean it off.
Right at.
Trying to get over pneumonia. It's been, that's your rough news? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Owie.
Yankee says I was waiting on Kathy for the news report.
Well, I know, that's what you're sounding like.
That's right. Yeah. They're playing Russian roulette and they're making it look like she was a hero. Yeah. They didn't know what Russian roulette is. They play with guns for a living. You don't know what Russian roulette is? Stupid. Oh. That's almost like that Dallas cop that shot that guy in his apartment saying, oh, I thought it was my apartment. And come find out she was actually dating him and he broke it up with her, you know. Sure. You thought it was your apartment? How many of you guys ever went to your own apartment and thought it was somebody else's? Or how many times did you ever go to somebody else's apartment and thought it was yours? What do they call it in Russia? American roulette. No. Now, I've been to lots of hotels. And I always, before I even try to slip the key card in or the key in, I check the door to make sure it's my hotel room. I'm assuming if you got an apartment, it says A6, A7, A8, A91, B2, B3, B4, you know, 6, 247, 248, 240, 350. I'm sure it says it right there at the door. Or right next to the door. There's no mistaking that. Yep, talking about the deer hunter. Yeah. Yeah, it was national news. But somebody put it on Facebook, said it was Trump supporters. You know, they were Trump supporters. I said, well, I read the whole damn thing. Nobody said they were Republicans or Democrats. How do you know it was a Trump supporter? He should have been. He was walking out the door when he heard the gunshot and hurried back in. Oh, well, what happened? It's unlocked, and it's in the same vicinity parked. So usually, I don't leave my vehicle unlocked, so I would never get into a vehicle unless I unlocked it. So drain the vein, Magna. Yeah. Make America great again. That's right there, Big Steve. Make America great again. I can't wait for that informant to start naming names. I guess he goes back to trial this week. Good morning, Marie. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're starting to feel better. Hopefully you got some rest. For that El Chapo trial, I think he's supposed to go back and testify this week. It sure would be nice to find out all the politicians that were taking bribes, wouldn't it? It sure would be. Hmm. I'm glad you slept good. Probably best night of rest you had since you got since you went to the hospital, because they don't let you sleep there either. Oh. Drunken one, see you all soon. I don't know, where's he going? He going away? Yes, she's home, Grizz. She's home. Yeah, I think there was too. I think the two officers that are living were corrupt, and she probably confronted them about it. And hey, let's just play Russian roulette. Sure, you're gonna lose your job, but or you might get suspended without pay for a while. But we'll get rid of her. I bet that's what it was. Because a menage ain't got tired of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right. Were they making bacon, maybe? And one caught the other and didn't like it? Hmm. Something's a little fishy. Bacon. Wrong kind of bacon there, Christy, but okay. That's probably right there, Amber. It's going to be a beautiful day everywhere. It's beautiful just to be alive. No, I did not see the one that got arrested. That's right. Huh. Yeah. There was probably some cat scratch fever going on right before that happened. He probably did. Right? I agree. There's no way that they didn't know them cars weren't in their vicinity or whatever. And I think pretty much all cop cars nowadays have GPS in them, so they can tell right where the car is at. So. Well, I don't think that would happen because if they beat the hell out of him, he'd have a case and they'd drop the other case because of being afraid of being sued. So I think he probably got the hell beat out of him while the two were talking about the Russian roulette thing. Oh, probably not. They probably arrested him 2-3 days later. Because they got to make sure everything's kosher, And there is corruption, and there's corruption in the police department. I agree 100%. But I am a big fan of Blue Lives Matter because I do believe they do matter. So. Let's see. They said drugs or alcohol might have been played a role. The cop's lawyer says it's a tragic accident. I don't know, there ain't no goddamn accident whatsoever. The prosecutor saying that the police obstructed. So. Oh, hell yeah. He looks injured, doesn't he? He's got a great big old knot above his eye, and then he's got a black eye. Looks like he's got a little swelling on the other side. Huh. And that's something. All I typed in was Russian roulette police shooting, and in Google, and it brought it up. Yeah, Russian roulette cop killing. That's what I wrote, and it brought it right on. A whole bunch of articles. Something just doesn't sound right with that story. There are good cops. I'm sorry about that, Amber. There are lots of good cops. And there are lots of good cops that don't turn a blind eye, you know. So anything else anybody want to talk about? Yes, there are good cops that do report the bad behavior of bad cops. There is a lot of good cops that won't stand for their name to be tarnished like that, or their job to be tarnished. Unfortunately, all like that, but there are lots of them that are like that. Too bad all the good cops weren't like that. There would be no bad cops in the force. So, and a lot of times, if you're a bad cop, nobody knows it because that's your job. You know, you are trained to hide all that stuff. You're trained to be better than everybody at detecting that stuff. So, you know, reverse psychology is you learn how to hide it. So you're not a bad, you know, you don't look bad in everybody else's eyes, but you can be a bad cop. I'm trying to figure out something. Like they say, the best place to hide is right underneath somebody's nose. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think they ought to. If there's corruption in there, then they ought to get rid of it. So if somebody's covering for somebody, even though they're a good cop and they're covering, that makes them a bad cop, and they ought to be, you know, removed. They ought to be fined, incarcerated, or whatever. That will get rid of a bunch of the, you know, the bad cop scenario stuff. You start making these people pay for their mistakes instead of slapping them on the wrist and giving them, you know, 30 days off, no pay or whatever. You start making them pay dearly, and this stuff stops happening. It's just like with a little kid. You know, they take something from the store. You walk them back in the store. You make them give it back. You make them apologize, and then you put a marquee or a sandwich board on them, and you make them walk in front of the store for 2 weekends or a month of Sundays or whatever. I stole from this place. I'll never do it again. I stole from this place. I'll never do it again. Have them walk right in front of it. I am a thief. I stole from this place. And you can guarantee you they'll never steal another thing. If you make the punishment extreme, they'll quit. Somebody may say, that's kind of harsh, making a kid walk in front of the store with a sandwich board saying, I'm a thief. No, it's not. It's a reflecting moment. Let them reflect on what they did. Yeah, we got one of them that happened. We had a cop that come from another, a sheriff that come from another county, and he was removed from the force for something. They hired him here. He was here for 3 years. He had like 20 different charges against him of being, abusing his authority. Till finally they did a sting operation and they caught him red-handed. Why would it take 20 accusations of this guy, abusing his authority before they did something? Right. Well, now he was on administrative leave or paid leave until he went to court, because you're innocent until proven guilty. So they had to keep paying him, but they didn't let him become stay an officer on duty. They had to keep paying him until they took him to court. It didn't take very long to take him to court. Like within 6-8 weeks he was in court. So when the government's paying the bill, it don't take long for them to get things in and out of the court system. When you're paying the bill, they'll drag their feet until they plow up a furlough. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. All right, Marie, hurry back. Coffee. Well, make some other pot. So you need to smoke behind that. Thought you quit, Grizz. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Googler. How far are you from Ferguson? You knew that was a hotbed 4 years ago, Ferguson? Oh. 30 miles. I bet it's a dangerous place to be walking around too. now, still, you know, hatred spews for a long time. Welcome back, Marie. And what gets me is in Ferguson, they had some witnesses, and the witnesses were black, and they were stating that, you know, Michael Brown was going after the police, you know, the officers, I think his name was Steve or something like that. And, you know, had him by a chokehold around the neck, trying to choke him out. And, you know, people fail to see that, well, you know, that he should have never shot him. Well, what? So he could kill him? You know, so he could kill the officer? Oh, I'm not going to shoot you. I'll just let you choke me to death. I don't understand that. So. And just before that, you know, minutes before that, there was surveillance camera footage of him choking the store owner because he stole a bunch of stuff, and the store owner confronted him, and he choked out the store owner. That's why the police were called. So, you know, and then his mom got up there, his baby didn't do nothing. It's all on video, you know. I think that's the biggest reason why now they have body cams. So this can all be shown. And I think it's a good thing, actually, that they got body cams now. That eliminates the process of, well, you know, they never said halt or anything. They just shot me, you know. Right? Which I thought was funny is when that woman caught her son, you know, in the mob, and she went over there and she grabbed him right out of there, jerked his you know, stocking cap off him, and started waylaying on him right in that video. You know better than that. Mother of the year, right there, buddy. She taught him a lesson. You know. I just seen where this woman seen her two kids coming out of a house, the neighbor's house, after they broke into it, and she grabbed them, beat the shit out of both of her own kids for doing that, and the cops got there and arrested her for assaulting her kids. Isn't that something? Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing today? Nice to see you here. So, I seen that. I can't remember where it was. It was just on some news the other day. They arrested her for beating her kids. So. Let me see. I'll have to find it. have to find it later, I guess. I was looking for it still. Still can't find it. Do some paperwork. And by the way, if you guys need any solar stuff, there you go. If you need any solar stuff, Aurora Capital Energy. That's where Kevin works at in the mornings. Just rained a little bit. It's sunny out today. We're supposed to get rain, I think, too, but nope. But it's going to be 49 degrees today. %92 humidity. It does say today is rain, but it doesn't say anything about that before. So tonight's going to be rain. Today is going to be rain. Tonight's going to be snow. I don't know. Well, welcome back, Renda. Did you just wake up from the drunken stupor? You got a hangover from all them Jello shots? You didn't marinate the chicken in rum, did you? Or tequila? The chicken wings? Well, I'm glad you had a blast. Snow in there? Okay, Grizz. I wonder how maybe a tequila or a vodka, orange juice, and brown sugar glaze would do on chicken wings, or dipping sauce. I bet that would be, or peach schnapps in orange juice with some brown sugar or some regular sugar. You give it something that makes it a little thicker and use that for some dipping sauce. He's out on house arrest now. Yeah, figures. They wouldn't want to keep him in jail with other ones because he'd probably get beat up even worse. So. 32 degrees. I would not doubt it, Googler, if they find him hanging from his banister or something. It might work. I don't know there, Googler. But you could, instead of, reducing it, you could take the orange juice and, or the peach, whatever, orange juice and brown sugar, and reduce that down, and then pour in a shot, give it down to where it's like paste, and then pour in a shot or two of tequila or vodka or whatever, and then loosen it up again, make it a dipping sauce. That way you still have the alcohol in the dip. You start reducing it, you start heating it up, you kill the alcohol. It burns the alcohol off. But then all you got is the tequila flavor or whatever. Keep the alcohol be down to where it's almost like a paste. Keep stirring it because it's going to get thick, and then add your liquor in there and loosen it up just a little bit. Apartment by Virgo, yeah. Yeah, Spanish plus hangover equals crap. That's right. It should be the punishment should be more because, and school officials, they're all held to a higher standard. They should all have a different kind of punishment. Well, a $50,000 bond, 10% is $5,000. So they probably got it busted down to $5,000. Had to come up with $500. That's it. Is your coffee any good, Kevin? I've been trying to tell people that. They don't understand that, do they, Googler? Your body metabolizes, and by the time you can take a shot of whiskey, and by the time that thing hits bottom, you're already drunk because your body is metabolizing that like 20 times faster than anything else. Now, trust me, you're drunk in a matter of minutes, a couple of minutes. You're drunk. But in 25 or 30 minutes, you're stone sober because your body has metabolized it out already. So, good morning, Theo. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. I'm doing okay. So, look at that. Isn't that some pretty stuff? Sweet cranberry wine. In the single serving bottle or jar. So, all right. You have yourself a great day, Brenda. Take care. That's pretty good. Did you see this, Kevin? Look how nice and pretty and clear that is. Even the bottom, see? There's no sediment, nothing. Look how clear that is. And it's some good looking stuff. Oh yeah, you're right, Google. I never knew it did that to me because I hadn't had any alcohol till my son got married, and I had a shot of whiskey. I no more than down that. I turned around and somebody said, "What's the matter?" I said, "I'm looking for a place to sit down." What's going on? Drunk? Oh, you can't. I sat down for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Felt fine. Just walked right up and walked outside, and they were all standing out there. They said, "Are you still drunk?" And I said, "No, I'm fine now." It took about 20 minutes to metabolize right out of my system. That's right. There you go. Make some cranberry moonshine. I got another jar of it, but it's got some sediment in it. I got to rack it, so when it's done, it'll probably be about a pint and a half. And I got some pint and a half jars, I'm gonna put it in them. So, and that right there is A&W root beer wine making. I like a Grizz. I want to learn how to actually make root beer. I think it'd be pretty good. Mm. I never get tired of hearing that thing bubble. Pretty cool. It's breathing like people. That was a chair sliding out, in case you guys is wondering. No, you did not tell me about the new edition you guys are going to be getting. What are you going to be getting? I'm patiently waiting. Sure, blame it on the chair. Yeah, that's right there, Grizz. I'm sitting on my hands to keep from clapping. So, it was a chair out there in the kitchen. Well, congratulations there, Googler. You're having a girl. Hmm. You heard it here first. So, well, when you find out, you let me know and see if I was right or not. Now, I went to McDonald's, I don't know, about 6, 7, 8 months ago or whatever. And this girl come to the window and, she had a popped out belly. And I said, congratulations, what are you having? You're going to have a baby girl, aren't you? She says, I'm not pregnant. And I thought to myself, yeah, you don't know you're pregnant yet. About 2 months later, I pulled up there and there she is, popped out bigger than a balloon. I knew I was right.
I
So,
actually tried to reply to that text and
oh,
it was funny. Because
well, I hope she gets what she wants
I've got to
because there is a no return policy. There's no return on it.
I'm like, God, keep on yourself. Yeah. He lives here. So he's like,
You know what?
in the afternoon. I said, well, you said in the morning. He said, well, not
Um,
9:30, Mom, because then by the time they do the work,
I keep getting this feeling that there's twins. I ain't for sure, but just something isn't setting right. Like there's two of them.
so he said, see,
I may be wrong,
in the afternoon.
but I may be right.
How late are you guys?
But I think it's going to be a girl. So that would be nice if you had twins. You had a boy and a girl. You could name Nate Jr. and Ash Jr. Wouldn't that be cute? Or you could call one Maddie and one Nate.
Well, they don't do that.
Well, anyways, congratulations there, Googler. Best of luck to you guys.
She had, I don't know, there.
Oh.
I told Keith just to tell them, but it took her probably 2 weeks for that to heal on those calves. I mean, she complained that long. I don't know if that's normal, because I've had calves in the past before. I know they're baby teeth. but-
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I told him, I said, well, maybe she constantly
All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, everybody, it is 9:29. I got to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. Prayers and peace to you all. And we will see you tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. Remember, tomorrow's Tuesday. It's my thrift store day. So y'all have, and I'll be out of here at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. But y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace be with you. And we will see you tomorrow. I'll probably see you someplace else around here. If I'm out and about or on here today, later. But y'all have a great day, man. Prayers and peace to you. She's like 15 weeks on. The first ultrasound will be in a couple of weeks. Okay. Y'all let me know if she's got twins. So have a great one, everybody. God bless. I will, Marie. You too.